Similarly, coming to the form elements, form is nothing but you might have filled so many forms in the paper, right? A form will have some header section, some body content of it, some footer of it. Okay. Title of the organization is available to you on the header part. The briefing or the detailing, whatever you're going to fill out, that will be there in the body section. Footer section will have some additional information or the closing section detailings, right? That's how the forms are designed even on the websites. These are available to you digitally, that are available to you on manual basis or hard copies basis, we can say. So for designing such forms, first of all, you will be using the form element. This element will be followed by so many other elements such as input, label, select, text area, what all you want to include in your form. Okay, text area for entering the name, for address and all. For everything we are having different elements for considering the detailing of the form, how you want to design it. Just have a look of it. We will be understanding the detailing of it while during the execution of the code. Okay. Now, what does that input element stands for? As the name is input, that means you are accepting some input from the user or the keyboard, right? For example, over here, label for whom this label is first name, F name. F name is my value and we are accepting the first name from the user, closing of that label. Okay, input type. Type of the input is in the text format, ID, from where it has to fetch the data from this F name. And name of this attribute is F name, right? So this element input can be displayed in various ways. One of it is available to you in front of you. Next, again, what are additional features of this label is, it defines a label to be in different forms. So you can see here, a labeling can be in form of input. It can be in the form of the text box, check boxes, images, radio buttons, okay, submit button, toggles. So all this content, whatever you want to include inside your form, everything you can incorporate into this label element. So the next element is here the select element. It will help you to select from the drop down list. For example, you can see here we are listing for the number of cars. So choose the particular car name whichever you want to. So already a list is available to you. From this select, you will be selecting any of the values out of it, such as Volvo is there, Fiat, Saab, Audi, whatever you want to select. Based upon the user selection, it will be available or it will be selected or highlighted and it will be submitted onto the form. Okay, so this is one of the element that will help you to select that defines the drop down list of it. Next, text area. As the name of this element is text, some textual content will be there. Area line, it's not there. Okay, similar, if at all you want to write a huge area content filled with the text, multiple lines of information or input field is needed, that time you will be using text area. For example, you want to write some content of the text, like a paragraph of it, like here it is written the cat was playing in the garden and so detailing about the cat and how is the garden and all so and so detailing. So you will be using here so many rows and the columns of the content. So much of elaboration of the spacing will be provided for that. Name, whatever the message we are writing, it will be into it. Okay. So what is the name? It's a attribute. Its value is message. Row is again an attribute. Its value is 10. Calls attribute 30 is the size of it. So what is text area? It's an element that defines a multiple line input field. Next, button element. As within the name only, the hidden meaning is there. As you click, some submission or some formation takes place. It will be reacting upon the clicking, or when we click upon that button, some action will be taken upon it. So this element defines a clickable button. So once you click upon the button, on click, there should be some alert message given to the user. Hello world, click me. So as the content of it is in between this button, opening of the button, so and so attributes are available into it, and you will be displayed onto that browser as click me, closing of this button. When you click onto the on this content as click me, the message that will be displayed to you is hello world. Now, field set and legend elements, what are these? These are used as a group related data in the form. Okay, legend is something that defines the caption of the field. Here you can see one of the example. For example, inside the form we have so many attributes and all. So basically all the action taker actions that we will be taking upon the form, we will be writing it in the form of page.php. Okay, so this will be the action that will be taken upon the form and followed by the field set. Okay, for example, field set is what? A group of information or group related data we can say. So from here to here, the opening and the closing of the field indicates that in that content a huge information is available for the user. Inside the legend, you have some personification of the user, like writing the first name, last name of the user, and how it should be. Once I type the first name and the last name, we should be submitting button or we should be resetting it. All the options are given to you. Okay, so labeling, for labeling on the left hand side, to write the content as first name, we use this label content or the tag. And from the user to take the accept the input, we are using this input tag. Similarly for the last name, and last name is given from the user as Leo, and that will be displayed. Once the first name and the last name is given, there is a submit, and once the value is submitted, the whole and soul information is kind of group information or group data, I can say. Okay, data list, it is also like your select, how it's giving you a drop down list. Similarly, this data list will also give you a list of information which will be given in the form of the options. You can see here inside the list of browsers, you have so many options. Edge is there, Firefox is there, Chrome is there, Opera, Safari. So there is a huge list of browsers that are available to you. In the name only, you can identify that there is a list of data available for the user. A drop-down list can be given to you, and the predefined options are given inside the input data. With the help of these options, the options and the values are available to the user. Next, output element. So far you have seen about the label, text area, input. Okay, one more legend, you have seen field, you have seen form, you have seen now output element. By the name of the output, you can easily represent that we are identifying the result of the output. Okay, whatever you are expected so far, now you are depicting it out as an output value for the user. After the calculation, we are waiting for the result. Yes, that result will be content stored inside this output element, and it is performed by the script. You can see here one of the example given to you. Perform a calculation and show the result of an output element. You can see here on input value, whatever the value we are inputting, we are parsing that value and then performing the sum here. What are we doing here? Giving the value, performing 100 plus. Okay, and once we submit, what is this actually perform? The content, the calculation. Once I perform it, okay, calculation after performing it, what is an output? We are actually performing the sum of the two integers here. You can see parse int of a dot value, value of a we are passing here, plus parse int of b value we are passing over here. So after performing both of them, we are getting the output into this output name, right? So this is as an explanation part. While executing, you will be understanding the details. Comment code. If you are familiar with the C language, there you might have seen comment sections. Comment sections are those sections that are not executable, non-executable code of the programming language. Likewise, in your HTML also, we have some comment code which will be starting with like this: angular bracket, exclamation mark followed by hyphens, and the closing of it will be like this: underscore, angular bracket, closing. So this indicates that whatever is written inside it, it will not be executed. It is just for the user information purpose, and it cannot be displayed onto the web page. Examples, few example of the code is, you will be able to see this text. Once you have written this code, anything onto it, you can see this. But once you have written it inside it, this section, it will not be displayed to the user because it is a comment section. Okay. You can even comment out things in. So you see this, but in the middle also you can display middle of it. Okay. This middle section will not be displayed again because that is a comment section. In multiple lines also you can comment the section. So those are the ways that we will be able to comment the section. Here, this is for the information purpose. How we stored it? Dot example class we have stored it. So what you have understood here in the comment section is, we will be writing the content of it, but it will not be displayed onto the web page. It is only acting as an information for the user. Now, background images. So far we were discussing about the textual formatting, how the images will be displayed, what is the attribute, what is a frame and all. Now, let us understand few terminology about this background images. So basically, when we want to display anything onto the background of the website or the web page, you will be using either the images or the colors of it. So background image specifically for almost any HTML element, you will be using in between the styles. Okay, for example, in this paragraph, styling for the background, there should be some background image, whatever the URL you are specifying. That background image, it will be picking if it is available on that particular source drive, then it will be picking and displaying. If not, the respective alternative image will be available for it. This is one of the styling concept of your CSS, attribute of your CSS. So you can see here how the background will be added. You can also specify the background image in terms of the style element in the head section or as well as inside your paragraph. So here you are giving the URL of the image with the help of this background. So what is a background image? It's an image that will be displayed onto the page as a background. So you can see here the entire page. In the body section, when you're giving, it will be applicable on the whole and sole background of the page. Previously, we have given it inside the paragraph. For that particular section of the paragraph only, that image will be capturing. So you can give the background images respectively for the head section separately, for the paragraph separately, for the body section separately. Based upon the need, you can make use of this CSS attribute called as background image. Specifically, it will be used available based upon the availability. Now, let us learn about the links. What is a link? In the name only, you are able to understand that we are linking here web pages. One page is linked to the next one. Okay, such that they are interacting with one another and the information is available for the user. So links are found in nearly all the web pages. Links allow the users to click their way from page to page. Yes, as I told you, if you look into your notebook also, you have pages connected with one another. One page is connected to the other and that's how they communicate. Likewise is your web pages also. So HTML links, we call it as hyperlinks. Hyperlinks help us to, once I click, suppose I am having a hyperlink over here. Once I click it, rather than going to those many pages and fetching that page, for example, textual talk, let us do. You have some content on your 95th page of your textbook, and right now you are on the 11th page. So what you will do manually, you will turn one after the other all the pages to reach the 95th page, or directly make use of the index and go back to 95th page. Which one is simple? Going to the index, selecting the 95th page is simple by looking at the content. Similar is the case over here, where you will be able to link directly from this present page to the page that we are in need, right? That creates a hyperlink between one page to the other, and once you click with the help of the mouse, that page will be highlighted for the user. So the syntax for it is available to you. It is basically in the anchor tag. Okay, this anchor tag will help you to find the hyperlinks. H reference will give you the hyperlink of it. Whatever textual data will be coming here, and the closing of this anchor tag. One of the example that I have given here is, if at all you want to visit to this Osmania University website, you're giving the hyperlink of it here. And when you visit Osmania, click onto this, you will automatically navigate it to that website of Osmania University. What you should be noticing when you are using the hyperlinks. An unvisited link is underlined and in blue color. Okay, if at all you haven't yet visited the link, it will be underlined and in blue color. A visited link is underlined and in purple color. If at all you have visited that website now only recently, and the color of the website will be changed from blue to purple. Okay, and an active link is underlined and red. Whichever you are currently in use, that will be in the active link, and it will be in the red in color. So these are the points you have to remember while using the links. So there is an attribute called as target attribute. It is a part of this link element. So you can see by default the linked pages will be displayed to in the current browser. You can see here about the target attribute. So what is a target attribute? A target attribute will help you, which we will be, suppose you are now currently onto this browser. The target attribute will help you open the next hyperlink onto this current browser only, or you open it into the new web browser, blank of it, and parent or top. Self is what by default, it opens the document on the same window. In this window only it will be open. Self, if you're giving the value of it as target. If it is blank, it opens the document in a new window or a new tab. Okay, if at all you're giving it as a parent, then it will be in the framework of the parent where the current window is there. It will be accepting that as your parent window for opening it. Top means the document will be in the full body of the window. So these are the 4 attributes or the values of this target attribute. Target is basically to which we are linking the page with, okay, where it has to actually open. So the values of those are self, blank, parent, and top. So you can see here it's given as blank. That means to open the linked window in a new browser, we are using it as underscore blank. Next, URLs versus relative URLs. So far, you have heard about the URLs that we are giving in our hyperlinks, right? So hyperlinks, we are giving the URLs with respect to absolute and the relative. What is meant by absolute? Absolute is something which will give us the full website address in the href attribute, whereas in the relative URL, we will be giving the local link. The link would be with respect to HTTPS followed by / colon and so on, www. Okay, so specifically we will be giving relatively to that content only will be visible to you. So in both the cases, href attribute will be used. You can see one of the example for the absolute URL and for the relative URL. You can see anchor tag is the one which we will be using for linking the files or the websites. In the href, you see here HTTPS, we are giving the whole and sole detailing of the website of this organization, either the Google or the name of the organization. You can see that is the absolute URL. Similarly, if you're talking about the relative URL, it will be specifically which page, okay, relative to that website, which page you will be visiting, mostly interested into. Suppose in the HTML images, you want to see all the HTML images concepts, you will be navigated to that particular page. If not, in the CSS tutorial, you want to navigate to CSS default. So by default, it will be fetched onto this. Okay. Now coming to the next concept, that is list. It's one of the great way to provide the information in a structured and easy to read format. For example, when you visit any of the restaurant, they'll provide you with a catalog where you have list of items that you can order for menu, right? So out of that list, we are having here two categories. One is the numbered list, that is the ordered list. The other one is bullet list, that comes under the category of unordered list. In the numbered list, you will be giving the numbering of each one of them as 1, 2, 3 in the form of the sequence order, where items will be displayed to the user in the form of ordering 1, 2, 3. Sequential order will be given either in the numerical form or in the alphabetical order. Anything can be acceptable. If not, the bullet list, unordered one, you can make use of your disc shape, circle, or any other images that you want to display for using the bullet list. Okay. So these are the two various types of list where the information is much more structured and in the easy to read format available for the user. So what is the tag used here? Li. List is the tag. Li is the tag for the list. An ordered list, we use a tag as OL, opening and the closing of it. And it will be in between the list only. Li opening, Li closing, you will be forming either OL or UL. And what are the attributes of this? Either you can start the ordering of it in the small letter A, capital letter, numerical, and the Roman number of numbers you can see here. Okay, so these are the basic numbering styles that are available for the user through which you can start with. And the next, another example here where we are seeing about ordered list and unordered. This is basically for the ordered list. List of cities you want to do. These are so other detailings of it, but you're listing it in the ordered form, and the styling of it in the form of the letters, alphabetical order, A for Mumbai, B for Delhi, C for Kolkata, and D for Nagpur will be given starting from A. Point to remember over here is you can either starting from A, you can start with any of the letter also. That is also one of the possibility of this ordered list. The another tag that you are having here is the unordered list, where the types of it is disc, square, circle, means the bullet forms of the representation you can see. Here we are listing the number of fruits. Okay, in the unordered list, what are the items that we are listing here? We are choosing the type of the unordered list to be circle. So beside a circle, there will be an apple. Beside a circle, there will be a pineapple. There will be a mango and guava. Without any numbering, it will be in the form of an unordered list.